On today's Daily Strike, the Lightning are in Winnipeg looking to snap their 3-game losing streak. This is the latest news and notes on the Tampa Bay Lightning for Thursday, March 5th, 2026. I'm Steve Versnick. The Lightning are in Winnipeg for the second game of this 4-game road trip. This is the second and final matchup between these teams this season. The Bolts won 4-1 in Tampa on January 29th. Darren Radish had a goal and 2 assists in that game. The Jets have 58 points through 60 games this season. That's good for 6th place in the Central Division. They're coming off a 3-2 overtime win against the Blackhawks. The Lightning have 80 points through 59 games. That's first place in the Atlantic Division, but their lead is down to 2 points. They've lost 3 straight games, all in regulation. Head coach John Cooper isn't worried, though.
I mean, we had a great group of guys in there, so I'm not worried about them. And does it sting a bit that we've lost 3 in a row? Sure, we're giving up too many goals. Of course we are, but there's a foundation there. Again, it's 82 games. So the bottom line is now we have to end this now. We can't let this slide continue, and I'm confident they will.
Oliver Bjorkstrand on how to end the streak.
Just getting back to our old habits, the ones that made us have success. So it's just every time you get on the ice, you got to be ready to play, and you can't have these the swings in your game. So it's all the way through the lineup, and just got to get back to the old habits.
Ryan McDonough.
More importantly, look at your game and how you can dictate. Just didn't dictate enough, and we need to be come with some energy right off the hop here. I know it's hard when you're losing stretch, but we've got guys that have been together all season and guys that know how to win and what it takes, and we've got to come ready with some energy and build off that from the start of the game in a couple of days here.
Tonight's game is the 60th game this season for the Bolts. They have 38 wins currently. A win tonight would give them the 4th most wins through 60 games in franchise history. Jake Guentzel has 38 assists so far this season. That's just one shy of his total from last year. It's the 4th best total of his career. Brendan Hagel's next assist will be the 200th of his career. He has 168 assists with the Lightning. That's the 4th most among left wingers in franchise history. Dave Mishkin and Greg Linelli will preview tonight's game on Lightning Power Lunch presented by Reef Rum at noon Eastern. You can watch the show on YouTube, X, and Facebook, listen live in the Lightning mobile app, or download the podcast and listen anytime. The Lightning have a morning skate, then they'll take on the Winnipeg Jets tonight. Puck drop scheduled for 8:11 p.m. Eastern. The game will be televised on the Spot, Tampa Bay Channel 66, with the pregame show starting at 7:30. Our radio pregame coverage begins at 7:30 as well on 102.5 The Bone and in the Lightning mobile app. The Bolts are back home Tuesday night to play the Columbus Blue Jackets at our annual Women in Sports Night. Limited tickets still remain to join us at TampaBayLightning.com.
This day in Lightning history.
It was on this date in 2016 in overtime.
Killorn spinning on Rask. Will muscle his way out of the zone. Stick handling down the right wing. Alex Killorn across the Carolina line, right circle. Knives in front! Score! What a goal! Alex Killorn! He would not be denied! And the Lightning win it 4-3 in overtime! That's a franchise record-setting overtime goal! 9 in a row!
The 9 straight wins would be broken 3 years later with a 10-game win streak. The franchise record is now at 11 games, set in the 2019-2020 season, and again earlier this year. Happy birthday to Antonello Semenov, who played in 13 games in the 1992-1993 season. Defenseman Bob Halkitis, who played in 30 games from 1994 to 1996. And Michel Ouellette, who played in 64 games in the 2007-2008 season, scoring 17 goals. Watch the Lightning this Saturday with your fellow Bolts fans at our watch party at Peabody's Restaurant, presented by Michelob Ultra. The party will start at 6 o'clock as the Bolts take on the Maple Leafs. For more information, go to TampaBayLightning.com/watchparties. The Syracuse Crunch were at the North Division leading Laval Rocket last night.
Center point, Weinbacher feeds down low to the right circle, back up high, picked off by Peltier. He gets out of the zone, he shoots to the empty net and scores! Jacob Peltier, empty net strike with 1:53 to go in the third period, and it's 2-0.
Brendan Halverson stopped 16 shots for his 12th career shutout with the Crunch. That is a new franchise record. Syracuse now trails Laval just by 3 points in the North Division. The Crunch will be back home Friday night to host the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. The Orlando Solar Bears snapped their 7-game losing streak with a 5-1 win over the Atlanta Gladiators. Anthony Bardero's hat trick led the way. The Solar Bears will play at the Florida Everblades on Saturday night. Thank you for listening to the Daily Strike for Thursday, March 5th, 2026. I'm Steve Versnick, where every day is Hockey Day.